Holyfield in traffic, has to pull it back out. Pass picked off. Here's Jones again. Andrew going one-on-one. Crossover. Euro step. Got the bucket and one. Oh, what a move. Andrew Jones crossed over. Backhanded the ball off the glass. Got the bucket, the hoop, and the harm. Back here on Longhorn Weekly with head coach Shaka Smart. It was a pretty exciting moment there, Andrew Jones, the steal and the dunk, and so I'm curious to get the thoughts of our guest here when a teammate of his makes a play like that. But I first leave the introduction to you.
Royce Hamm, junior forward from Houston, Texas. Excited to have you on the show.
Excited to be here.
All right, so let me ask you, Royce, when Andrew makes a play like that, not that you guys don't see that in practice because stuff like that happens all the time, but in a game like that where you can come up with a steal, great Euro crossover, come in, slam dunk, foul in one, or lay in, or go other side, get the foul in one. Does that give a little energy surge to the team?
Yeah, it gives so much energy to the team when you can see a guy just get out on the break and just let his talent show like that. It just gives me energy, gives the team energy, and just plays like that we need.
Well, it's funny that you say it gives me energy when you're talking about yourself because you've been described as an energy guy out of that. Does that come? Do you come by that naturally?
I come by it naturally, but also I get it from my teammates. Andrew always was like one of those guys that always try to encourage me and instill energy and instill like positive vibes into me. So when I can see him do stuff like that, it gives me energy as well.
Okay, so this is an odd question, Chaka. Of the guys that you've coached in your time as an assistant and then certainly head coach, both at VCU and Texas, does Royce rate there on the energy chart of your guys and that you've dealt with where his level is and what he brings to a game when he enters the lineup?
Well, I'll tell you what, when Royce has a clarity of mind and when he is attacking and just playing to go make something happen instead of avoiding something from happening, he makes some of the most electric plays. He had a block recently, I think it was in the Texas Tech game, where he just kind of came out of nowhere. He's had a few of those of late in the last 3-4 games that are just electrifying plays. There was one the other night against Baylor where he had the ball. There was a couple guys around him. He kind of ripped it away, went down the lane, just took off and dunked. He's got great athleticism. He's got really good quickness and terrific energy. So when we have Royce out there attacking and playing with that type of energy, it's huge for our team.
How much of that is something that you're just feeling naturally, Royce? How much of it is training and coaching and things like that that's come to you to where it becomes a real natural, instinctual thing for you?
It becomes real natural just trying to go out there, like Coach said, having a clear mindset, having a clear head, and just go out and playing. I mean, sometimes as a player, you want to play so perfect and you get caught up in doing so much of the right things that you forget to just go out, let loose, and have fun. So when you're doing that, I believe that's when that creates the best of you.
So, Shaka, how do you as a coach and your staff help guys like Royce to understand the difference about the clear mind and try not to clutter yourself too much with what we're asking you to do, even as you map out things for them to do?
We spend a lot of time on it.
Really?
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, these guys come in as 18-year-old kids, and they all have different backgrounds. So first thing we try to do is get to know them and develop a relationship with them and help them understand the connection between the personal growth and then the growth as a basketball player. And Royce is a good example of that. I mean, he's come so far as a young man since he got here. I think he's much more comfortable in his own skin. That's part of having a clear mind is just having a comfort level with, hey, here's where I am, here's the present situation, this is what I need to do, this is what I do well that I'm going to really focus on. But it takes time because it doesn't always come naturally to everyone. It doesn't come naturally to me. It probably doesn't come naturally to Royce, but being able to wipe that stuff off from your mind does allow you to be your best.
How much of a struggle, how difficult was it or challenging was it for you to be able to clear that stuff away and be able to absorb what needed to be absorbed?
It was very difficult for me, especially at times. At times you're at your highest point, times you're at your lowest point. But like I said, I get with Coach Smart a lot, and he really helps me with that, just talking to me, trying to find ways to just help me be the best version of myself. And when I'm at that, I feel like I'm close to one of the best guys on the team. Just feel like I play more comfortable. I'm better as a person, and that's just the way I like being.
Where has he come farthest?
I think he's come farthest in being able to really truly evaluate who he needs to be, and being okay with, okay, I need to do this better. All right, okay, I need to learn from this situation. And I think Royce has come a long way. Royce has went through some challenging things as a young kid, like a lot of our guys have. And I think coming in here, understanding the opportunity of UT, the education, the basketball, he's really, really grabbed hold of that, and I think that's why he's been able to make major growth.
Is that a big part of it for you, the fact accepting the things you're pretty good at, and by the same token, accepting where you need to be better?
Yeah, just realizing what I need to improve on and realizing what I do really well and just doing that to the best of my ability. I feel like that's huge.
All right, we've got more with Royce Hamm coming up when we continue with Longhorn Weekly with head coach Shaka Smart, coming away from Pluckers, the West Campus location, here on the Longhorn Network and the Longhorn Radio Network from Learfield IMG College. We welcome you back to Longhorn Weekly here from Pluckers, the West Campus location. Royce Hamm, Jr., Longhorns Junior Forward, joining us now during this portion of the program. One thing that Coach Smart talked about was the growth that you had to go through, going through the things you went through as a youngster. Where was the biggest area you felt as a person that you needed to grow in as you entered college and as you've gone through your first 3 years?
I would say just finding out who I am as a person, who I am on the court, who I am in my personal life. Just trying not to get caught up in comparing myself and just knowing that everybody have their own path in life, and I just got to make the most of mine and cherish my moments. And I feel like that made me realize who I am and accept who I am and be the best version of me.
Was it difficult for you at the time?
Oh, yes.
You just, you just weren't sure, how you fit into everything as a basketball player?
As a basketball player and as a person, you kind of come into college and you have these big dreams and aspirations of playing so well and doing this and doing that, and you watch all these NBA players and watch all your other friends in college do all these spectacular things, and you're like, dang, why can't I do that? But just realizing that you're gonna do it when you're ready and when your time is gonna come. So
that's interesting. You might here's something I'd ask you to share with us. What do you, when guys come into college, is everybody's dream, almost 100% of it, is to play in the league? Is that the deal?
Yeah,
is that everybody's goal?
I believe if you're a high school basketball player and you play at a high level, I believe that when you come to college, you're like, okay, I want to play one and done, two and done, and I want to get to the league. But
so you're already thinking, guys are already thinking one and done, even when they're in their junior and senior year of high school.
For sure. They have dreams, aspirations, especially to make it to the league, and they see their favorite player there, so they're like, okay, I want to get there, and then when you get to college, it's like a reality check, It's like you get here and you're like, man.
It's a real eye-opening experience.
Exactly. And then you just try to figure out what you got to do from there and then just try to make the most of it.
Okay, so we hear about the quote-unquote difficult conversation that has to happen with coaches and players about that sort of thing.
Yeah.
Do you have a very vivid memory about those kinds of conversations earlier with Coach Smart or assistant coaches about where you were as a player and you might not have it in your mind. It shouldn't have it in your mind to be one and done or two and done or something like that.
I don't have any vivid conversation memories, but I just remember Coach Smart and all the other coaches. They just encouraged me to be the best I am, be the best version of me, and do the best I can over a sustained period of time, and just try to do it consistently. And every day I come in, I work hard, and I just try to be that.
And I think that's something that probably a lot of folks might not understand about what the best version of you means. They might think, well, that's a guy that's got to go out and get 16 points and 9 rebounds every night. And
exactly.
But, do you try to put, or do the coaches talk about what you want to do numerically? Does that factor into it at all?
For me, when I go in the game, I just try to just focus on my team, focus on giving energy, and focus on raising the level, raising the spirit on the team. I don't really focus on how many points, how many rebounds, how many block shots I'm going to get. I just go in there and try to do the best I can to the best of my ability. And if that's bringing energy, raising spirit, then that's what I'm doing.
Well, and I think one thing I think this is important to point out is that you're probably one of the more genuine guys that I've come across. So I know that when you're saying things like that or when you're coming out there, it's authentic. There's genuine, and that's important for teammates to understand that, isn't it? You're not just, as they like to say, faking the funk. You're really bringing the reality.
This team, this this university, this state, everything. It just means a lot to me. So to be able to play for this university and to be able to have a team full of brothers that you can go out on the court and compete with every night is unbelievable for me. And I mean, as a kid, this is what I dreamed of. So, so to be here and finally doing this, I mean, I just want to cherish every moment and make the most of it.
Well, you hit on it about playing for this university. What does it say to you to have Texas across the chest on the jersey? What do you like about being a student athlete at UT and being a student at the University of Texas being here? What are the things that really stand out to you about your experience?
It means a lot. Ever since a kid, I've liked the University of Texas. Growing up, Kevin Durant's my favorite player, so to watch him play here and to see what he did and to be able to receive a scholarship and be able to play for the university is huge. And I mean, one of the best academic schools in the country, and to be able to get my degree here is also a huge thing. So just all around, I just love being here, love the community, love the people, and I just love Austin.
Okay, so now you really opened the door here. How much of a fanboy experience was it when KD comes around the team?
Oh, man, it's
huge.
huge.
With you guy. What was that like for you?
I mean, the first time I see Kevin Durant, it kind of gave me jitters. I was like, man, it's really Kevin Durant in front of my face right now. But just to be able to see him, connect with him, play with some of the former guys, it's crazy. It's crazy, and it's an unbelievable experience.
Final thing here, and it's about the determination. I know that you carry on the floor and your teammates as well. When you go through some of the tough games that you've been through lately, what does that do to everybody in terms of what you need to internalize and what you need to bring out on the floor when you get ready for the next game?
I believe it really brings us together, really find out who we are as a team and as people and as individuals. You know what I'm saying? You want to be able to come together and when tough times do happen, you want to be able to come together, gel together, and just trying to turn things around.
Royce Hamm Jr. Good to see you. I appreciate you dropping by.
You
All right. We'll have more. Coach Smart joins us to get a couple of your questions as well. When Longhorn Weekly continues here from Pluckers, the West Campus location, will continue in a moment.